people, another video is finally out. Another video of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is finally out. You know, since when they conduct the election, a lot of sakala have been busting in the political zone. Tinubu lawyer finally come out to dear Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This guy come out to expose a lot of things regarding what Tinubu is doing since when he was elected as the president of Nigeria. What people did not know regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what Tinubu is doing at the moment. This guy opened up everything in a short record that this guy sent to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So the record are finally showcased online. I would like you guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share. Let it go to different social media platforms. And if you can't share it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it. This guy's record is finally out to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you that are coming across this channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button on your video screen and don't forget to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. You know, we'll be giving you back to back update regarding what is happening in the political zone since when they conducted the election on the 25th of February. You know, it's no more in news that a lot of things happened in the course of the election. INEC performed a lot of magic in broad daylight in course of the election, and everything went in favor of the ruling party, the All Progressive Congress, with the presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced that the president-elect, with everything that happened in the course of the election. It's no more a news that there were voters intimidation, voter suppression, there were a lot of voters bullying in different polling units all across Nigeria. Precisely in Lagos State, it was very obvious in Lagos then. You know, since then, Obi had been in court trying to reclaim his mandate. Atiku been in court trying to reclaim his mandate. They believe that election did not hold in different polling units, and even Sowore came out. He said election did not hold in Nigeria in 2023. He said that is his own belief. So Obi and Atiku have been in court. So the court asked Obi to provide 50 evidences, which he provided, but were able to tender 13 of the evidences. Likewise, the court demanded 100 evidences from Atiku, which he provided, but was able to tender 27 of the evidences before the time that the court gave them elapses. Now, Tinubu and INEC have defended the petition against them. Now, they're waiting for the court ruling. Now, something tragic happened. Tinubu lawyer have finally come out to unveil a lot of things. You know, this man too is a Yoruba man, like Tinubu is a Yoruba man. This man is originated from Lagos State, likewise as Tinubu is believed to emerge from Lagos State. You know, this guy said a lot of things regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this guy finally come out again. He said what Tinubu is doing in Nigeria right now, that Nigeria will really suffer for it. He said those people that voted for Tinubu, that they should keep enjoying what Tinubu is doing to them at the moment. The voice record that this guy sent to Bola Ahmed Tinubu are finally showcased online. That's what I want to show you in this very video. So with that, I would like you guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, share it. Let it go to different social media platforms. And if you can't share it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. This guy voice record to Tinubu are finally showcased online. This guy said a lot of things in that very voice note. So this Tinubu lawyer have finally come out to unveil the reason why Tinubu is doing this, and he said everything. He blasted Bola Ahmed Tinubu and he exposed what a lot of us did not know that is going on in the secret. This guy exposed what he have with Tinubu, and he unveiled what Tinubu is to do again and what is still coming to Nigeria. This guy said everything because he know much about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said he will never be among those people that will serve under the slavery of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This guy scattered Tinubu. Stay connected, obedient, as I leave it to watch the video. I'm coming back again.
Let me start by saying this. You cannot force me to be a disciple of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You can't. Babala in your kokon le force me. Kí n jẹ́ ọmọlẹ́yìn Tinubu. Tí o bá ti ní, if you have a covenant to be a perpetual slave to Tinubu's family, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's, that's between you and Tinubu. But don't come and think either by dubious means or by cajoling, I will now follow you to support Tinubu. I won't. There is no basis for it. Out of conviction, I can never support Tinubu. So if you want to support Tinubu, you don't have any problem with it. It's within your fundamental human right. But don't come and infect me with your virus of stupidity. So federal universities should fund themselves. That means federal government is not going to give them fundings again. And the implication is that federal universities will now regulate their school fees, tuition fees, in order to be self-sustaining. For example, University of Benin have increased their tuition fee from 40,000 naira to 150,000 naira. So University of Benin, I know that one for sure. University of Benin have increased their tuition fee from 40,000 naira to 150,000 naira. University of Benin have increased their fees from 40,000 naira to 150,000 naira. But there's good news. And the good news is once you are an APC supporter, just when you want to pay the tuition fees at the bank, tell them that you are APC supporter and you pay 40,000. Or when you go to University of Benin, just go there with a broom. Go there with a broom, go and meet the registrar of University of Benin and say, I'm an APC member. They will allow you to pay 40,000 naira because you are an APC member. Others will pay 150,000 naira. This is the best time to be an APC member in Nigeria. I wish I'm in Nigeria. I could have joined APC. Though I don't like APC, but I would have joined them so I can enjoy all the benefits that APC members are enjoying in Nigeria. Likewise, if you want to buy petrol in Nigeria, a liter is 500, 550, between 500 550. But if you go to any petrol station in Nigeria, just give them your APC card. They will sell a liter of petrol for you for 65 naira. Very cheap. Or alternatively, if you don't have an ID card, you don't need to bother yourself. Just go with broom. Broom is the symbol of APC. So when you get to a filling station, just wave your broom. They will sell a liter of petrol to you for 65 naira. This is the best time to be an APC member in Nigeria. Now, let's talk about politicians in Nigeria. Over the weekend, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whether the president or I don't know which title you want to give him, but for this purpose, let me call it Bola Ahmed Tinubu, increase the allowances of the politicians by over 100%. So politicians and judges, their allowances and salaries have been increased by 110%. In other words, politicians, political office holders, their salaries have been increased. And then judges too, their salaries have been increased. I keep on telling Nigerian masses that they are too gullible. I know they will still come and abuse me. They are still gullible, and while the politicians are telling Nigerian masses to fasten their belts, to tighten their belts, politicians in Nigeria are loosening their own belts. Politicians in Nigeria are losing. Now, the cost of governance in Nigeria is too high. And I said it, and I will continue to say it, that the cost of governance in Nigeria is too high. A senator in Nigeria earns more than the president of America. The president of America earns only $400,000 a year. So a senator in Nigeria earns more than the president of America. So the cost of governance in Nigeria is too high. Instead of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because they say he's an accountant and he's an economic wizard, and that he has a Midas touch. So I was expecting Bola Ahmed Tinubu to cut down the cost of governance. What's wrong with senators taking half of their salary or 1/4 of their salary? What's wrong if senators, because I'm not too sure, they say they earn 15 million per month. So what's wrong with Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Say, okay, senators, the economy of Nigeria is not good. As from next month, you'll be earning 5 million a month. What's wrong with Bola Ahmed Tinubu to say, House of Rep members, the amount, what we are paying you is too high. You just have to get 1/4 of your salary. Now, the new National Assembly, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your economic wizard, has just approved 242 billion naira for them for accommodation. 242 billion naira for them. And I thought people say he's an accountant. He has worked in Mobi. He's an economic wizard. He will just transform Nigeria. He has Midas touch. So I'm yet to see the Midas touch. I'm yet to see the impact of his Midas touch in governance. Now, over the week too, he replaced the service chiefs, and people are jubilating. I still don't know why people are jubilating. So you want Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to change his service chief? You want him to inherit Buhari's service chief? Because I still don't understand Nigerians, and they are clapping all over the place. So you want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to inherit service chief of Buhari, who are loyal to Buhari, not to him. This one is not a rocket science. There's nothing spectacular about changing of service chiefs. It's the norm. He has dissolved all the parastatals. Yes, he has the right to dissolve all the parastatals. All the people that campaign for Tinubu, they have to be compensated, if you don't know. So all the people that campaign for Tinubu, the Festus Keyamos of this world, the Femi Kanede of this world, and the only way they can compensate them is to give them a political payment. So Tinubu has to dissolve all the board of parastatals in order to bring in his own men. This is how it works all over the world. So I don't know why the Nigerians are clapping. As he has changed board of parastatals, and so what? What's so spectacular about it? So, well, I know that Nigerians is the headquarters of Mugu. There are too much Mugu in Nigeria. Nigeria is the world headquarters of Mugu. Nigeria is the world headquarters of Mugu. So, Nigeria has unquantifiable numbers of Muguns. Even educated Muguns, they are in Nigeria. Educated, non-educated Muguns. Muguns by birth. Muguns by association. Muguns who people deliberately turn themselves into Mugu. There are many in Nigeria. So, if Nigeria is not a headquarters of Mugu, the coastal pastors will not be riding private jets, and their members will be trekking on the floor, trekking to church, and then whatever they have, they will donate it to their pastors, and their pastors will be living extravagant lifestyle. So there are so many Muguns in Nigeria, and we also have political Muguns who doesn't use their common sense. So I've not, up till now, to me personally, and that is my opinion, I'm entitled to it, I've not seen anything spectacular. I've not seen anything spectacular that Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu has performed. I've not seen anything spectacular that he has done. What I was expecting him to do, as somebody who is serious, he ought to have cut down the cost of governance. He ought to have cut down the cost of governance. By now, I expect him to sell all the jets, all the presidential jets, and keep only 2. If you don't know, the presidential fleet has 9 jets. When I say jet, 9 aeroplanes. I will have to put it. So in the presidential fleet, they have 9 jets and then 2 helicopters. I don't know why Nigerian presidential fleet will have that number of aircraft. I expected Bola Ahmed Tinubu to have said, okay, look, 9 presidential aircraft is too much. Let us retain 2 presidential aircraft. Out of the 2 helicopters, let's sell 1. Let's remove 1. So if they have 2 presidential jets and 1 presidential helicopter, is enough in the presidential fleet. 2 presidential jets and 1 helicopter is enough in the presidential fleet. But no, Nigeria has 9 presidential aircraft in the presidential fleet. These are wastages. So, and I was expecting Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, being an accountant, and people say he's an economic wizard, to cut down the cost of governance. I was expecting him to say, okay, the motorcade in the presidential fleet and in the presidential convoy is too long. Let's cut it down. When the president is going, or the president is going riding on the street of Abuja, he goes about with about 20 cars or 40 cars. So if I were to be Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I would say, okay, look, why will I be riding? Why will I be going in a convoy of about 40 cars? After all, the car that is even riding is bulletproof. So I mean, nobody can attack him in a bulletproof car. So why can't he cut down his convoy to just five or six, and then even if he's from Aso Rock to the airport, why can't he take helicopter from Aso Rock to airport? Just take helicopter I'm sure within 30 minutes he'll be at airport in Abuja. His arrest by now, I expected Bola Ahmed Tinubu to have arrested Kayode. He embezzled 4 billion naira in Ekiti State. So these are the things I expected Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do. Instead, when he got into the office, the first thing he did was to increase the allowances and salaries of political office holders by 110%. Though they are denying it, but it's a lie. I know their game. They will now tell you that it is a lie. They are denying it because of the backlash. But it's a lie. He has increased the salary. I know a judge who confirmed to me that their salary and allowances have been increased by 110%. So masses, Nigeria masses, pro-max here. You see, when we started deceiving ourselves, the time of deceiving ourselves is past. This time of force deceiving ourselves. Don't vote for Tinubu, don't vote for this, vote for Obi, vote for Atiku, don't vote for Atiku, vote for Showari. That time is past. That time is past. So, am I ready? And Yoruba brothers and sisters, am I ready? Pro-max here. Shege ya again. I'm not trying to ridicule you, but that's it. That's the truth of the matter. As of today, $1 is 815 naira. $1, just one US dollar is $815. People like me should even be happy. And I will tell you why I should be happy. About 3 years ago, I have some project I'm doing in Nigeria. What will cost me $100 in Nigeria? What will cost me $100 about 3 years ago, I will do it now with only $50. So I'm the one that is gaining. I should be the one that should be happy, because my $1 is 815 naira in Nigeria. My $1, just $1 is equivalent of 815 naira. So if I give somebody $10 in Nigeria, calculate it. I'm not a mathematician. 815 times 10. $10, just $10. So if I give you $20, so what not to talk of if I give you $50 in Nigeria and you change it to naira. So people like us, it's in my favor. So I'm even praying that the naira should go up to 1,000 naira. Okay, I'm praying that the naira should go up to 1,000 naira to $1. Maybe we have sympathized. I shouted, I sympathized, I said so many things on my program. People were abusing me. In fact, if you don't know now, if you don't know, people even went as far as going to Babalawo to do juju to me, because I'm telling them the truth. Okay, but all of you that are going to Babalawo, taking my picture to Babalawo, I see all of you, but as long as there is God in heaven, whatever you do to me will pass back on your family and your children and yourself, whoever you are. But I know you, and I won't mention names. So in Nigeria, shege. So especially my Yoruba brothers and sisters, shege silara. Shege ya pro-max ya again. Bowu yẹn máa wo program mi mọ́, bowu yẹn ló máa ṣògùn yín lẹ́yìn. It doesn't concern me. Oníyà ló máa jìyà jù. So over the week, about 2 weeks ago, Tinubu's first daughter had a birthday. She did a birthday, she celebrated her birthday, and over 100 cars were donated to her as birthday gift. That is a man who wants to reform Nigeria, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's their time to shine. So Tinubu's daughter had a birthday, and over 100 100 cars were donated to her as birthday gift. So clap for Tinubu and his family. I mean, gbé àtẹ̀yẹ àwọn ẹ̀yin kan ti sọ pé máa ṣe ẹ̀yin kan ti sọ ẹ̀yin especially àwọn Yorùbá ẹgbẹ́ sọ ní Yorùbá nísìn especially ẹ̀yin Yorùbá ẹ sọ pé family Tinubu lè máa sìnkú ẹ lè máa sí family Tinubu kú ọmọ Tinubu ó ṣe birthday over 100 cars náà fi ta lọ́rẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé family Tinubu lè máa sìnkú ẹ máa sìnkú but èmi àti family mi ní sí family Tinubu.
Can you stay connected, my great and wonderful viewers? I believe you really hear what that man said in course of that record. That man said a lot of things, that man is a Yoruba lawyer and is a Lagosian. So this man believes that Tinubu is not a Lagosian, that Tinubu is from REGIM anyway. So nobody knows how true that is because we don't have a lot of evidence regarding that. So that man said a lot of things regarding this audio that you just listened to. He said Tinubu began to appoint a lot of chieftains that want to work with him in course of his regime, and a lot of people are out there claiming for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A lot of Nigerians are out there claiming for Tinubu because Tinubu disbanded those people that work for Buhari. He's now employing his own new team. So they were clapping for those people because they believe that those people really failed Nigeria woefully. So this man said a lot of things. That why are you clapping for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? That this regime of Tinubu and Tinubu need to compensate those people that help him with the election. Those people that are involved in everything that happened in course of the election just to ensure that Tinubu gets into office. So he said Tinubu needs to compensate them. That those are the people that Tinubu is putting in power now. Those are the people that Tinubu is putting in place because a video of Wike, yes, on Wike of Rivers State circulated online immediately after the election where Wike was negotiating with Bola Ahmed Tinubu what Tinubu should do for him when he delivered Rivers State vote into Tinubu's hand and all of that, and we know the magic that Wike performed because of the election. In the election day, we know what happened. So Wike performed his own role to Tinubu. Likewise, Tinubu now is about to appoint Wike as a minister for blah blah blah. I don't really know what Wike is ministering about now, but Tinubu have added Wike to his appointees, and Wike is from PDP while Tinubu is from APC. This same Wike, this PDP candidate, is not supposed to serve under Tinubu, but due to the fact that there was already a negotiation and before the election all of that, so Wike performed what he said he's going to do to Tinubu. So Tinubu need to compensate him back to with some other G5 governors, So what that man is saying in that video is the fact that those people that Tinubu are employing now are those people think that they are capable and they worked in favor of him in course of the election. There's nothing to clap about. He said this same Tinubu in question and this same APC government in question was the same power in previous administration. He said Tinubu increased the tuition fee of all universities in Nigeria indirectly. It is the federal government that will be funding all federal universities across Nigeria before. But now, when Tinubu gets into power, just for him to just stabilize the economy of Nigeria, Tinubu bring in subsidy. He said he cancelled subsidy, and that one is a good thing to go about. But Tinubu now said it's not going to be funding federal universities again. He said the universities should be funding themselves, and federal universities is a kind of university that everybody, every Jambite are aspiring to go to whenever they are picking in the institution of their choices in their jam form. They pick federal university. Why? Because they want a costless university. It's not everybody that have the power to afford a private university in Nigeria, and it's not anybody that have the power to go to state university. Federal university is not to be very cheap, unlike before. OAU was paying the tuition fee of around 14,000 naira, and some are paying 19,000 naira. But now OAU have increased their tuition fee in Tinubu administration due to the fact that Tinubu don't want to be funding federal universities again, and OAU, for example, is a federal university. So they have increased their tuition fee from 14,000, 19,000 naira to around 150,000 naira. And likewise, FUTA have increased to around 150,000 naira. Uniben have increased their tuition fee from 40,000 naira to 150,000 naira. And a lot of these schools, the federal universities like that, this is not even affecting private universities. Federal universities that they are paying change before. So everything in Nigeria have now turned into money. State universities that are paying 100,000 naira have turned to like 400,000 naira. A lot of things are going wrong in the country already, and a lot of people are already lamenting. I showcased to you a video where someone that used his life to campaign for Tinubu in the course of the election, and everybody in this area were for Peter Obi and all of that, Peter Obi and Atiku. But this guy campaigned for Tinubu and put Tinubu on her, and at the end of the day, the guy finally come out now lamenting on social media, cry crying out. He said Tinubu administration is a terrible administration to him. He said he used his life to campaign for Tinubu. He can't even move around in the society again. Why? Because it's kind of ashamed of himself, because he go for Bola Ahmed Tinubu thinking that Peter Obi is a pretender. That was what the guy said in the video I posted yesterday. He said he thought that Peter Obi was a pretender, so he go for Tinubu, and now Tinubu is now showing the pepper. The fuel they were buying at the rate of 185 naira before I've gone to 520. We know that okay, Tinubu remove subsidy. Likewise, the tuition fee of students that are paying 40,000 naira before, they are not even able to afford the 40,000 naira before. Some students are not able to afford the 40,000 naira. They will struggle blah blah blue blah blah before they can see the 40,000 naira to pay. But now they have increased the tuition fee to around 150,000 naira without increasing minimum wages. So how do you expect such students to survive in school? A lot of students are already dropping out in higher institution. Starting from next session now, a lot of students are going to drop out, and a lot of people are not going to attempt to go into higher institution again, and that will make us to have a lot of nuisance in the society. So all these things are happening under the regime of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We are not saying this is a bad regime though. This is just a new regime, but things are already going wrong. That was what this lawyer said in course of this video. He said Tinubu entered into office and first of all increased the salary of the judges and all political appointees. He increased their salary by 110%. The salary of the senators and all of that by 110%. And we are saying that we want to stabilize the economy of Nigeria. That is what this guy is saying. This guy really said a lot of things in the course of this video. So I would like you guys to drop your opinion in the comment section of the video. The guy said he's not going to be a slave to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He will not join those people that are fighting for ethnicity, because a lot of people in course of the election, the reason why they vote for Tinubu and the reason why some vote for Atiku, some vote for B is due to ethnicity. They vote for the person that come from their tribe. They are not even looking at the capacity, like they are not looking at the person that can deliver, the competence. That is not what they're looking at. They were fighting for ethnicity. It is Yoruba's turn, it is Igbo's turn, it is Hausa's turn. That is what a lot of people looking at in course of the election, not knowing that if Hausa is suffering today, Yoruba too will suffer. The same government is the government of Yoruba, it's the government of Hausa, it's the government of Igbo. So things are already going on in the country already. I would like guys to drop your opinion in the comment section of the video. Did what this guy said in this video, is he really right? Drop your opinion in the comment section of the video. I'm gonna that for you. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG, and on Twitter at LAJUPOG, Thread at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye.